Sunday morning, everyone. Well, we're off to a pretty cloudy start across the area. I'm tracking a few light showers, but many locations are starting off pretty dry, but overcast and mostly cloudy conditions are expected through the entire day. So not a whole lot of sunshine. 82 degrees. It's humid, so it feels like the lower 90s, and winds are out of the west-northwest at 6 miles per hour. So right now we do have a cool front to the north of us here, and it is going to gradually move through the area as we move through today. Now, earlier this morning, a few of us saw some strong thunderstorms and also some rain, but right now we are seeing a low. And as this cool front moves through, we'll begin to see showers and thunderstorms develop along it and also ahead of it. So we're not finished with the rain quite yet. There's a look at your temperatures. Upper 70s north of Lake Pontchartrain, 76 in Bogalusa, 77 in Covington, south of the lake, 81 in Raceland, 83 in Laplace, and we're looking at lower 80s out in Buras. So today, temperatures climbing into the upper 80s, lower 90s this afternoon, which is right where we need to be for this time of the season. So we're looking at lots of clouds, and as those temperatures climb, so will our rain chances. So just make sure you have the rain gear nearby, and the rain will get heavy in a few areas. Of course, that'll be isolated, and then later on tonight, we may see showers and thunderstorms linger. So the severe weather threat, the Storm Prediction Center has expanded the marginal threat. It is a level 1 out of 5. So we're looking at isolated strong to severe thunderstorms pretty much for the entire area here. A few of our Mississippi counties are highlighted as well as that front moves through. Potential threats include heavy rain, strong damaging winds, and some hail associated with those stronger thunderstorms. So far, it is a wet start to our July. Right now, we're about 2.5 inches, and we're actually above average, and more rain on the way today, and also really throughout the entire work week. Now, as you look at the flooding rain outlook, this differs than the severe weather outlook. So we are looking at a marginal threat, meaning that isolated flooding potential possible through today, tomorrow, and also Tuesday. So we are looking at an unsettled pattern because of the setup. So timing everything all out, as we get closer to noon, we'll begin to see isolated thunderstorms pop up on the North Shore. Heavy rain possible because, of course, it's so humid. The atmosphere is so tropical. As we get closer to the afternoon hours, notice the rain really expands over the area. Many locations will see the lighter rain, but of course, isolated heavy rain possible. And that will continue through the rest of the afternoon, heading into the early evening hours as that front continues to move through the area. Now, closer to tonight, things will begin to settle down. Many of us will remain dry, but that front is going to eventually stall out really closer to our coastal areas, and that's going to keep things rather unsettled through the entire day. But we're looking much drier as we head into tonight there. As we take a look at the rainfall potential, this model showing many locations picking up between 1/2 inch to 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches, with locally higher amounts up to 3 inches. As we get closer to Tuesday night, some spots may pick up an additional 2 to 3 inches. So because the ground is so saturated, we may see localized flooding again in a few spots. So taking a look at the rest of the week, here's the setup. That cool front is going to eventually stall out here. A lot of moisture will be over the area. So as these thunderstorms develop along this front, it will tap into a lot of moisture, meaning heavy rain possible in a few locations. And again, this stationary front is going to remain over the area through pretty much the entire week before eventually fizzling off. Now, a few of those thunderstorms may make it into the Gulf, and if conditions are right, the water is super hot. Now, if the wind shear is low, a low pressure system may try to organize as we head into the upcoming weekend. So we're not finished with the rain quite yet, and because of that setup here, the National Hurricane Center has highlighted this hatched area. It is a low chance of tropical development. We're looking at a 20% chance for tropical development in the next 5 days or so. Nonetheless, whatever it develops into, it is going to bring even more rain as we head into the upcoming weekend. And that's the only spot that I'm looking at right now over the Atlantic Basin. There are no tropical concerns, at least for the next 5 to 7 days or so. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. So 70% coverage for showers and storms today. Really, many of us will see the heavy rain, or a few of us rather, but many of us will see the lighter rain. And then as we head into the work week here, notice we're looking at moderate to high rain chances, but it is going to keep our temperatures in the middle to upper 80s through the rest of the work week.
All right.